Ethan's heart pounded as he tore through the notebook, his hands trembling with fear. Each stroke of the pen seemed to make things worse. The walls of his room felt like they were closing in, and he could no longer recognize the faces and the photographs on his desk. Even his parents, who had been so proud just days ago, now looked through him as if he were a stranger, or worse, as if he didn't exist at all. Desperation clawed at him as he realized he was running out of time. His reflection was almost entirely gone, just a faint outline in the mirror, and he could feel himself slipping away. The once solid floor beneath his feet felt unsteady, like he was standing on the edge of a vast, dark void. With shaking hands, Ethan grabbed the notebook one last time. He needed to fix everything, but the pages were running out, and his words had become erratic, smudged, almost unintelligible. He tried to write a simple sentence, undo everything, but the pen wouldn't cooperate. The ink blotted and spread, turning the words into an unreadable mess. The room around him began to warp and twist, the walls spinning as if caught in a vortex. Ethan could barely hold onto the notebook as it seemed to vibrate with a life of its own, the pages fluttering wildly. In a last-ditch effort, Ethan scrawled his own name in the notebook, hoping that somehow, some way, it would anchor him back to reality. But as he finished writing, his hand started to fade completely, the pen slipping through his translucent fingers. No! No, no, no! Ethan screamed, but his voice was nothing more than a whisper, lost in the growing void around him. The world was dimming, his room dissolving into darkness. The last thing he saw was the notebook, still open on the floor, the pages blank and waiting. Just before he vanished completely, Ethan realized the truth. The notebook didn't just alter the past, it consumed it, rewriting history until nothing was left. And then silence. The attic was quiet once more, as if Ethan had never existed. The only trace of him was the notebook, now closed, gathering dust once again beneath a pile of forgotten books. But the air in the attic felt different, charged with a lingering presence. For just a moment, the silence was broken by the faintest rustle of paper, as if the notebook itself was sighing, a warning, or perhaps a whisper of the story that had just been erased. And there it lay, waiting for the next curious soul to uncover its secrets, and to perhaps make the same fatal mistake.